Okay, man. Let's see if this shit works. Come on. Come on. Okay. Alright. We're live again. We're live again. Killing some Molmans. So now to see if, hopefully, stuff is up to scratch. Which, come on. You know what? It's just gonna have to fucking do. Just gonna have to do, I reckon. Because, yeah, I'm just wasting time. I am just wasting time, that's all I'm doing. So, we're just gonna crack in and see how this shit goes. Everything seems to be sticking at like that 30 frames per second sort of thing. So, we're just gonna see. We're just gonna see. Alright? Just gonna see. Because, it's gonna be an absolute nightmare. That was 4 minutes ago. Don't really want that. Come on. Come on. Just doing a, like, quick few little bits and bobs, so hopefully. Come on. Alright, now back to the thing. Anyone watching this is... I'm literally just testing shit, so... You're gonna have to just bear with me. I mean, I'm not a massive fan of... I mean, it'll do. It'll do for now, I guess. But... we deal with what we deal with. Hopefully. Come on. Because that's sort of just the way things go. You try to get stuff going and sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But hopefully now things should at least be smooth enough. Like, see, this is the problem with the Australian internet. I think both my upload speed and download speed is like only 20 megabytes per second. Cheers, Liberal Party, for frickin' screwing us over like that. That's great. Yeah, copper is 10 out of 10 far better than fiber optics. Morons. Absolute morons. But, we live and learn. Well, we live, and we hope that the government learns. They don't, but that's just how shit works, I guess. I'm gonna make sure, like, comments and stuff are actually going to the Streamlabs OBS the way that I want it to. Trust me, like, this first one will be, like, all sorts of fuckery, but... yeah, it'll be all sorts of fuckery, but... you know, we'll figure it out. Test comment. And it goes up just fine. Okay. I think the only problem that I might have is latency issues. And I had to drop the frame rates down to like 30 frames per second. Which is a little bit annoying. Is quite annoying. But, what can you do? You do with what you got. Then, like, if this turns out alright, I might be able to do it some more later on down the line, but if shit just stays, you know, not the best, then, fuck it. I don't know. And trying to figure out the audio and all that sort of stuff is going to be An absolute freaking nightmare as well. So much easier just streaming from a console. Just, plug the bastard in, stream. But it's just the nature of the beast, I guess. Like, trying to figure out, ooh, 23.72, nice. I made sure that I was, like, fully stocked for doing this, right? Now, the one thing that I mean, everything seems good on my end. Everything seems green. I mean, it's 30 frames per second. CPU usage is, fine. Bandwidth info is, like 3,200, 3,400 and something kilobits a second, which, I mean, see, the problem with me is I try to make sure everything is as perfect as I can get it, but I'm only able to get as good as my equipment will allow, right? So I gotta just, rely on the Australian internet and make sure things go. I mean, I'll be able to look at this, like, outside of streaming, because, like, I could stream it at a specific kilobits per second, right? And you guys, it's looking alright? Alright, cool. I think there's, like, might be a little bit of latency between stuff, but I'm not entirely sure. But, Nubicious Maximus, cheers for joining the stream, and thanks for letting me know that it looks alright. I'm cheers for that, mate. Like, cause yeah, trying to get everything going. How you doing, man? How you doing? How's life doing for you? Everything all hunky dunky? I'm probably only gonna stream for like an hour or so to get into the groove, so to speak. Then I might stream again, like on a different day. Just trying to get stuff going. Because, well, I've been kind of MIA. Sick. Awesome. Smooth. Nice and smooth. Alright. Nice. Then I might be able to just not worry about stuff. Okay. I can sit back, chat to you guys, and... Alright, cool. I can stop worrying about it. Hey, at 11 PED. Nice. I was watching Julian Bain's live stream earlier this morning, and he got like within the space of like half hour, he ended up getting like 2 or 3 globals. One of them was like 150 PED. I'm like, nice, very nice. But I'm all stocked up for the Mayhem. I'm all nice and stocked up. I've got, 5.5 million shot, or 5.5 million in ammunition. I got, half a dozen LR25s. I only got 2 of these amplifiers because I wasn't 100% sure on whether or not I wanted to put on an amp on anything, but I got 2 of them. Wasting down this one. I say wasting down. It's been fine. Of course, the main thing, like beyond the PEDs that I'm going to be getting, the main thing is the points. We want to get them points. This is actually the first Mayhem I've ever done, so yeah, it's just one of those things. Which is funny because I've been playing this game for about when did I move in here? I think I've been playing the game for about maybe 4-5 years, something like that. 4 or 5 years, sort of on and off, and I've never done a Mayhem before. But a lot of the weapons that you get from Mayhem are just... A lot of the weapons are just brilliant. Hey, a 50 PED global's fine, man. 50 PED global is like... nothing wrong with getting a 50 PED global. How long have you been playing for? You a older player, a newer player? Yeah, the loot's actually not being too bad. I'm actually quite happy with the loot that I've been getting so far. I've been trying to get this stream cranking for a little while, but it's actually kind of, thanks to you, Nubius, letting me know that things are looking a-okay. I think I should be able to, like, keep these specs and then, like, live stream other games. Oh yeah, well, I mean, it took me about, I think, see, like, with globals, it's a bit weird, right, because I've had, like, most of my globals, I'd say, like, nearly all of them are under 50 PEDs, right? I've had some that are higher, but most of them are under 50 PED. So, when my highest global, well, it was a HOF, but it was 500 PEDs. Like, the most I've ever gotten is 500 PEDs. It's the most I've ever gotten. But it's like, it's the small stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Halloween Mayhem. Halloween Mayhem should be good. I want to get a lot of the boxes, and I want to, like, get a lot of the stuff. Like, a lot of the stuff in the boxes, the costumes and stuff. I'm Australian, so, like, I might not make much sense. I say, Australian, South Australian. I live in the city of Adelaide. Anyone that understands what Adelaide is, yeah, yeah, good old Radelaide. Yeah, 500 PED. That was, yeah, it was a damn good drop, and I'm quite chuffed at that one. It was great because it was like the first time I ever, like, got a decent, like, had a decent weapon drop, and then I sold it on the auction house and made a little bit extra, which was always nice. And I think I sold a bunch of the other stuff. I think the time where I got the most globals in a short amount of time was when me and Serial Overdrive, we were doing a live stream middle of last year, I think. I think it was the middle of last year. That'll be my guess anyway, about middle of last year. So we're currently sitting at 188 points. Getting the daily stuff done. And of course the rank up, so there's a lot of pros. A lot of pros to all this. At first I thought it would just be like a big waste of PEDs, but it's actually coming out to be not a waste of PED. I've actually gained quite a bit of PED from it. I say quite a bit. Maybe about 200 PED I've gained. Which I guess is quite a bit. But yeah. I'm hoping over the space of the next couple of days, my I can pump up some of my numbers with, getting the rank up and all that sort of stuff. Hoping I could pump some of my numbers up. That way, once I actually get going, like, headlong in, things should be alright. Like, I'm hoping to pump up my numbers. Yeah, melee Hunter's good. Like, you get a lot of your strength skills up, and, like, the more strength skills you have, or the more strength attribute you have, skill, I think it's an attribute. The more strength attribute you have, I think the more you're able to carry. So, being able to carry more is, like, less times you have to go to the storage facility, or, all that sort of jazz. But, I mean, I would love to get into, like, the Mind Force stuff. I've got some, like, just one. Like, just a kinetic attack nano chip. But, yeah, I haven't really gotten into it yet. I mean, I should, but I haven't really. Just because, I've been working so much on my laser rifle stuff. And I finally hit the 30 level mark with the laser rifle. So, hopefully later on down the line, I'll be able to utilize that a lot more. Which would be good. Do some bigger hunts, things like that. Bigger hunts equals bigger fun. So I reckon I'm going to burn through all the universal ammo and then all the weapon cells and then just convert all the shrapnel. Depending on how long I'm here for. Because, you know, I might... Depending on how things go, I might stick around a little bit longer. Just depending on how things go. Because I've got like, yeah, I've got just over 7.5 hours left on this. And, you know, hopefully I can get something decent out of it. I doubt I'll get the points to actually get into the top 10, like, at all. I doubt I will. I don't think I'll be that lucky. If I can get at least onto, like, the scoreboard, that'd be nice, but... You know, it all depends. It all depends on stuff. So do you prefer using knives, or do you prefer using the longer swords? Or even the gloves? The brawler gloves are fun. Yeah, I'm just out of TT Hell. Only using R Matrix LB10. Okay. That's good. You know, at least you're like able to, you know, you're able to see, you know, your progressions and all that sort of stuff, which is nice. Being able to sit there and go, okay, I am no longer needing to go to the trade terminal to pick up my weapon. That's awesome. Of course, you are spending a little bit more, but hopefully you're, you know, you got a little bit more to play with as well. I should, yeah, sword. I mean, I should do, what's the word for it? I should work on my melee stuff, but, yeah, just one of those things. Yeah, I just think I should keep, can I have all these down? Yeah, I can. Sick. Alright, cool. I'm slowly learning how to use like the Streamlabs OBS stuff. I'm going to see if there's a way that I can reduce the latency between this video and the comments. Well, between the video, like between the stream and the comments, because I think there's a little bit of a gap, maybe like a 20, 30 second gap. But I'm not entirely sure. That could just be the Australian internet playing up. Ye olde Australian internet kicking me in the, you know, kicking me in the junk. Not fair, man. I want my pills. I want to keep my pills going. Like all things, I hope for a global. Globals will be good, like all things. But I really want to see if I can, like, get a decent amount of points. Even if I don't get in the top 10, I still want to get into, like, the top 20, 21, because I think at the moment the scoreboard is 18 PED, nice. While this guy's dying, see if I can pull up the for O2, the stuff for O2. So right now we got Best BG God gone, nice. And in order to get into the top 10, I gotta get, like, you know, at the moment I gotta get above 5,400, which probably won't happen. But I gotta get at least 1,000 to get, like, you know, 1,000, 1,100 to get into the ranking sort of stuff. And yeah, hopefully things work out. But I doubt it, because there's probably, like, what, several thousand people probably doing Summer Mayhem at the moment. And there's probably several hundred doing the O2, so the chance of me getting into the, at least into the top 20, 25, is rather low. It's rather low. Yeah, there's a delay from when you play shooters and whatnot. I think you could turn it off. Yeah, I think I can turn it off as well. I'm using Streamlabs OBS, so I think after this stream, I'll see if I can turn off the delay. That way, you know, the time between you guys commenting and me being able to like look at it and respond is, you know, pretty quick. That'll be ideal. That would be the ideal thing. But yeah, you know, it's just little bits and bobs that will get sorted out like over the next probably couple of weeks, because I'm probably going to end up streaming a lot more than uploading. I will be uploading stuff, but I've been going through this weird sort of emotional melancholy thing, you know. So I'm probably going to end up live streaming a lot more than I am recording, because at least with live stream I can just hop on and, you know, that's it. I can just hop on, get cracking, and chat to you guys. Yeah, Streamlabs is pretty good. Like, I used to use Streamlabs either a year or so ago, back before they had the Prime, I think, and when you were just able to get like the themes and stuff pretty much for free. And I'm gonna have to like do up my own theme and all that sort of stuff, so I can at least have a little bit more of an interactive or better experience with the streaming. You know, maybe get the webcam sort of stuff cranking, but I don't know. I really don't know what I want to do. But you know, as long as I'm able to at least have the game showing, have my voice going, then at least there's the interaction there. Yeah, I'm actually quite impressed at the drop rate of these Summer Strong boxes. I've never been to these events before, so seeing a decent drop rate of the Summer Strong boxes and the Mayhem tokens, I like it. I quite like it. I mean, I know in order to get some of the good stuff, you need like a ridiculous amount of tokens. You need like something like 11,000 like Mayhem tokens for like some of the top stuff. It's ridiculously high. So, you know, you really got to like get top placings in a lot of the stuff in order to get the stuff. But I think you can also loot a lot of the Mayhem stuff, which is pretty sick. I think Julian McBain, he looted a... Shout out to Julian. If you don't know, go over, subscribe to Julian McBain's channel, and if you're new here, click the subscription button. Yeah, you won't regret it. At least you shouldn't regret it. You won't get buyer's remorse, mainly because you're not going to be actually buying anything, so... Yeah. But yeah, Julian McBain, he looted a pistol, and I think it's got like 90% efficiency, which is absolutely insane, I think. Which I think it's a Mayhem LP 40, like it's a level 40 pistol, which is pretty dope. Pretty good. And I think he was on the 03? I think he was doing on the 03, which is, you know, pretty damn impressive. I like the fact that there's going to be more progression in the game for me, because I like a game with a good amount of progression, and Entropia Universe just never ceases to amaze me with its progression. You know, it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, I'd like a few more professions. Like, one thing that I've... Yeah, 90%, that's nuts. Hey! 55! Nice! It was just all shrapnel, but fuck yeah. Nice. It was very spicy, very nice. And yeah, I think it was 90%. I might have to look online to actually see what it was, but I think it was 90%. And I think... Oop, had a little bit of a... Game had a little bit of a fucking spaz then. Thanks, Nubius. It's always good when you get them little globals and you get them swirlies. They're always nice. Hopefully more. Hopefully there's more to come. Fingers crossed. At least I can add that 55 to the percentage of times that I've gotten above 50 PED. Slowly getting this daily progress up and getting the summer creatures thing going up. What is the next friggin'... can't really... Oh wait, there it goes. Oh, 2.7 PED. Yeah, I'm fairly certain it was definitely over like 80%. Because the efficiency was that high. I think Bayrock... he said, you know, you would need to have like a amplifier with an efficiency of 91% to increase the efficiency of the thing. So I think the efficiency of it was around 90% efficiency, which is absolutely insane. So at least with that sort of efficiency, you wouldn't have to put any amps on there, like any amps whatsoever. I mean, you could put on amps to get like a bigger loot, but then you're going to be lowering the efficiency. So, yeah. It's a whatever. Yeah, makes sense. You know, doing this kind of makes me realize I should probably hunt more mutants to get my mutant looter up. Only because, like, I say only because, does the looting do much? Like, the looting professions do much? I think it changes, like, increases the percentage that, like, you know how you would get a drop that has, like, 2 shrapnel drops, so you would get like a 1.5 PED, and then you might get like a 4 PED drop of shrapnel from the same creature. I think the looting increases the percentage that the other, like the extra stack of shrapnel or whatever, will be a different loot. But I can't be sure. Like, that's something that I'll leave up to other people to look at and, you know, read and all that sort of stuff. I really should read the dev notes. But I just don't. I think I get a lot of my information on what's going on from, like, Dorky TV. Is it Dorky or Jokey? More loot. So just more loot in general? I think if you get to 100, it's like 7%. 7% more loot. Well, I mean... Yeah, I mean, like... Could be wrong, though. Yeah, it's one of those things where, like... Entropia Universe, it's one of those things that is so ambiguous when it comes to its... ambiguous, non-transparent when it comes to its, like, the way a lot of the skills work. There should just be, like, a list. You know, Mindark should just release a list explaining exactly what the various skills do. But I don't think they will, or various professions. You know, if you become a level 50 mutant looter, you get, like, an extra 4% on your return. But then again, it could be kind of skewy, because it could be an extra 4% on your return, or extra 4% loot, but then they could just change the percent of the creature you're looting. I don't know. It's one of those things where Mindark will do what Mindark does. Like, there are people out there that have tested it and, like, looked at it. Like, with sweating, I know if you increase your sweating skill, your chances of actually being able to attempt a pull of some sweat increases. But, meh. One of those things I should like actually look into, because I think my sweating skill is like only 7 or 8. You know, and there are people out there that are like over level 50 sweating, which is insane. Someone's just been sitting there for days and days and days, months, years even, just sweating. I wonder if there's anyone in this game that is just... You like how most things are just speculation? Yeah, I do too. Like, it allows you to like come up with your own little personal theories on how things work. Speculatory stuff is, you know, having speculation is good. Being able to like speculate and be like, well, I think it does this, or someone else is like, I think it does this. Like loot stuff. You're level 1 sweating. Yeah. You know, like the loot stuff. You know, speculating about what the skills do. Yeah, I mean, I do some sweating every so often, but I haven't sat down and like just sweated for, you know, like a long amount of time just to get the sweat. Like, I mean, I could, and I probably should, because you're able to sell it and it's, you know, extra PED that you don't have to spend anything to get the PED. Well, you have to spend your time, but I mean, if you're just trolling through YouTube or you're like watching Netflix, then why the hell not? You know, sit there and make a couple of extra PEDs while you're, you know, Netflixing for, you know, the day. And it will only be a couple of PEDs, because, Jesus, the sweat price is ridiculous. Sweat price is absolutely stupid. Like, I was relatively happy when I started, because I think the sweat was selling for between 2 and 2.5 PED per stack. But now it's around 1 PED a stack. Some people are even trying to like buy it for like 80 PEC a stack. I'm like, come on, man. You got people that are sweating, trying to make their PEDs, and you know, you're not even going to give them their like the worth of their time. Come on, it's ridiculous. See, there's a few of you guys watching. Cheers for sticking around, and cheers for like just hopping on as well. I didn't schedule this at all. It was sort of like a spur of the moment thing. Originally, I was just going to test stuff, but then I saw a couple of people jumping in, and I figured, you know, I'll try to get it going good, and then stream it. Like, stream this stuff, try to get it going. I originally was maybe going to stream for like 20, 30 minutes, but yeah. Yeah, yeah. Like, it's funny, right? Like, whenever I wanted to supplement my PEDs, instead of like sweating or looking for fruit, I'd just do like some surveys online for like an hour or two, and end up getting the money equivalent of like 50 PED. So, but you got to be careful with surveys. Some survey sites are really dodgy, like super dodgy. Like, super dodge. But some are alright. Some are good. But yeah, it's like you work, let's say you work, you know, you work a standard job, you know, then you can just deposit. But I think there are some people out there that prefer not to deposit based on just being able to play the game without needing to worry about whether or not they're going to lose money. Because I knew this one guy who had would put like hundreds of dollars in a month, hundreds of dollars into the game a month, and he would complain that he wasn't making anything. And I recommended, well, how about instead of throwing, you know, 3,000 PEDs a month into a hunt, right? Into hunting. How about you throw 2 and a bit thousand PEDs get a land area deed, or get a land deed, right? And then just use the other 1,000 to do stuff. I don't know. It's just one of those things where, like, if you're smart with your PEDs, you'll be fine. Because at the end of the day, anyone who says you are guaranteed to make money if you deposit, or you are guaranteed to make money in this game if you hunt, like if you hunt, 10 out of 10, bullshit. You can, it's possible, but a guarantee, nah. See where we're at. We're at 239 points. Yeah, I don't even drop 10 in a week. Like I think the last time I deposited was maybe a month ago, I think. But I do want to deposit again. Probably this week coming, just to boost up a few things. Get some ammunition, boost up the ammo, all that jazz. I mean, really, you don't really need to deposit more than 100 a week. I mean, you don't need to deposit more than 10 a week. Exactly, it's better just to play for fun, which is why I play. I play just for fun. Like, the money-making aspect is, like, it's interesting, but it's not, like, a core driving factor for me playing the game. Like, I play the game for... I play the game just for the pure enjoyment factor and the fact that it's just a sci-fi game that I really enjoy. That's all that I want. Like, all that I play it for is the fact that it's science fiction, it's fun, you get spaceships. It's dope. Plus, a lot of the landscapes are really good as well, so it gives me, like, story ideas and stuff. Because I like to write, so... Writing is one of my creative freedoms, along with music. Oh wow, it's starting to really fucking rain here. Oh well, good for the grass. The rain will be good for the grass. So if you hear a lot of rain, you might not. My microphone is relatively good at, like, muffling out a lot of noises. I wonder where in the settings is the... Where is it? Would it be in advanced? I'm just trying to figure out where the... Ah, stream delay. It says 20 seconds with an enable. See if I'm just able to reduce this all the way down to... Yeah. Low latency mode. Alright. I have no idea if that's going to change anything, but... Hopefully that changes things when I stream next time. I'm looking at a few different things. Yeah, well, you know. Well, it's just one of those things where, like, even if you do type slow, it's good to know, like, items damaged. Oh, of course it is. Attach. Throw it on that. And let's get cranking again. Yeah, like, even if you type slow, it's always good to, like, hear that the streamer is, like, notices you, like, pretty much as soon as you, or, like, really quickly after you've, like, pressed the send out button. You know? It's just, Nice. I mean, I always like that. Like, if I'm in a stream, chatting to someone and, I send out a message. Then again, a lot of the times I'm not, like, I'm just sending, like, little things and then they tend to notice it eventually. But I guess it's all about trying to make the streaming experience better for the viewer. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're doing. We're trying to entertain people. We're trying to, we're trying to give someone a reason to stick around and being able to connect with people and chat to people. It's, that's one of the reasons why it's, people tend to stick around. 14 PED, nice. I haven't done a live stream in a long time, so like getting used to like not only playing the game but also checking the stream, making sure I'm not losing like frame percentages and things like that. It's new. It's difficult. Well, it's not difficult. It's just something I haven't done in a long time. In a good long while. So I reckon I might stream for an hour and a half maybe. Just to see how things go. Give a good chunk of time. Yeah, man, I get that. I normally don't talk and just watch. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Especially with, like, the bigger streamers, right? Because even with, like, you have a streamer who's got, like, hundreds of people watching him, and it's just, like, hundreds of comments a minute. And it's like, you at that point you really got to like donate something for that person to like see your, like, if you want them to see your message, you got to like donate something, then type your message in the donation thing. But yeah, I guess that just comes with there being a shitload of people watching someone streaming. Even with some of the like some of the smaller streamers, there's quite a few people that would watch. Hey! Ascended Warrior 2. Yeah, I might just quickly heal. I don't think this dude hits all too hard from memory. Because I think he has a specific sort of... I think he's got a specific thing. What is it? What am I trying to say? He's got a specific, like, elemental damage type, I think. Which I think my armor is protected mostly against, so even when he does hit me, yeah, see, deflected. Yeah, the chat goes nuts with big streamers. Like I used to watch who did I used to watch back in the day? I used to watch Maximilian. Yeah, I used to watch a streamer called Maximilian, or just Max. He played a lot of fighting games, so I'd watch that. And yeah, just Maximilian Dude, I think, yeah, on Twitch. Maximilian Dude on Twitch. He would, just the stream would just go absolutely freaking nuts. But he's got like, he has thousands of people watching him at a time. Like, I think I was actually there when he got donated. Oh, let's see. Hey, good amount of points there. 494. I got my daily thing done, so that's an extra 10, and I got some... Alright, cool. Yeah, I was there when Maximilian Dude got his... I think it was like $2,000 just like donated, just like dropped on his lap. And everyone was like, what the hell? And then people just started donating like crazy, so it was like several $100 donations and just a shitload of money being like just thrown his way. And he's like, hold on. I got to see if, what you're donating, is that like legit? And he's like, no, that's legit. So it's funny when that happens. Oh, yeah. Asmongold's chat is just nuts. Hey, cheers, Kobeck420. I cannot chat on YouTube from PS4, and grats on the 55 PD Global. Cheers, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. And thank you for taking the extra time to, like, jump on a phone or jump on the computer to comment. I really appreciate it. Highly appreciate it, actually. I'm actually surprised that I've actually got people in. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. Like, I am... My subscriber count is going up. So I shouldn't be all too surprised that people are just hopping on out of the blue. Nah, man, I really do appreciate it. It helps out quite a bit. Hey, let's grab our Hey, Lawspade, bro, how you doing, man? Dude, how you doing, Lawspade? Now, I'm gonna make a serious decision here. Nah, I'm just gonna go with combat reflexes. I know people are gonna be like, why, go with something else? Nah, combat reflexes. Been watching you since this COVID thing. Yeah, I think quite a few people have. This COVID thing's been a pain in the ass. Like, luckily where I live, South Australia, we've had, like, no cases for, like, maybe half a month to, like, 20 days, something like that. But with all the, like, protests and stuff that have been going on... You turn me to the army. I've been playing for 15 years, and you turn me on to the R-Matrix guns. Thank you very much. Well, you should be thanking Lawspade, because Lawspade was the one who pretty much got me deciding to make these videos. Like, make videos and do live streaming. So Lawspade is really the guy you should be thanking for that. Just got up from my anime to make some microwave dinner and saw you were streaming. Oh yeah, what you having? And what you watching? What anime you watching? Hopefully it's something good. The food and the anime. But yeah, this like the COVID thing is like messing up a lot of places. I always get worried because like I look at the United States and I know quite a few of my viewers come from the States. So I get very not worried. Like I do worry for my viewers because like this shit is really bad, and it might sound kind of tacky and kind of, but it's just worrisome. You build up a community and you don't want to see anything bad happen in the community, especially like if it's like family members that pass away or stuff. Uncle Ben's instant rice with tasty instant mushroom masala. And To Love Are You. I don't think I've watched that one. For those wondering, it's just me and Lawspade chatting. Yeah, New York got crazy. New York, like, it's worrisome. Like, see, like you're a prime example. Like, being in a spot that's so bad. Like. It's like one of the times where I'm glad that I live in Australia because right now it's not that bad. I think in total we've had less than 10,000 cases and I think we've had just over 100 people pass away from COVID-19. But yeah, I worry about you guys that are over in the States. I worry about you guys, especially at the moment. Jesus Christ, things aren't going too nice for yous. But that's life, I guess. But the one thing that I've learnt about history, like, one thing that I've learnt from reading a lot of history is that things just tend to happen. Just out of the blue. Just shit happens. Well, then it's, our job to kind of sit back and go, well, we're just going to make the best of it, I guess. Hey! There we go, there's another one. 52. See, today's been a good day. Today's been a damn good day. About 40 minutes from the city, so I just kept my distance. Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that we all gotta, keep in mind, our social distancing rules and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's worked here in Australia for the most part, like closing things down and distancing and waiting for a lot of things to pass. So it has worked, but it's just but we've only got I don't know, 27 million people. Where you guys in the States, and that was a 22 PED. Very nice. You guys over in the States, what is it, 350 million people live in the United States, thereabouts? That's that's a lot of people to be distancing yourself from. That's a lot of people. At least in Australia, we're mostly desert. The center of Australia is just one big, scary desert. I mean, we do have some rainforests as well. But for the most part, we're all coastline stuff. Us prisoners, we like to live on the coast. Yeah, I'll probably stick around for another half hour, 40 minutes, something like that. Man, these guys hit, level 9s, they hit pretty nice. They hit pretty solid. And yes, I am using the pulse pack that you get in the starter stuff, so don't bully me on that one. Seafood for the win. Definitely. I like my fish. I also like my chicken. I like fish and chicken. Fish and chicken. So how many we got? We got 80 happy chappies just hanging out with me. For those that are new to the stream, welcome to the stream. Wino Vivo's 10. I don't know. I don't know. My healing packs are the one thing that I've just never really given a shit about. I think I've got this thing and this thing. If I have a felony from US, can I still go to Australia? Because you're all criminals over there. Oh yeah, man, we'll welcome you into the club. We'll give you a jacket. Give you your own knife. A big knife. Teach you how to, ride kangaroos. Teach you that we don't put shrimps on Barbies. We put snags on Barbies. Snags are sausages, by the way. Who wants to hear just a few Australian terms for a few things? Just out of curiosity, who wants to hear a few terms we use here in good old sunny Australia? Got jackets, get a knife. So, I'm gonna go through them anyway. So, sausage. We can call them sangers. Or snags. Well, sorry. Sangers are sandwiches. So you can make a sausage. You can make a snag sanger, or a sausage sanger. So welcome to Australian Vernacular 101. You don't want a sandwich. You want a sanger. You want a sanger. You don't want a sausage. You want a snag. You don't want a chicken schnitzel. You want a chicken snitty. Yeah. Keeping up so far, gang? Good. You'll be a part of the gang in no time at all. Barry No, that's not Barry. That's Bazza. Like, a lot of names you can like shorten to just have Azza at the end. Like, you know, Shazza, Bazza, Jazza. You know, we even shorten our Prime Minister. Good old Scott Morrison. He's an absolute twat. But good old Scott Morrison. Yeah, they're like those snags I don't like. Hey Vast, how you doing, bro? Doing good? Yeah, snags when fishing sucks, but snags on the Barbie, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. I'm gonna heal just in case I die. Gonna use my pulse unit. Oh god. In it's like, and in Australia we don't have toilets. We have dunnies. And we tend to like shorten things. So instead of good day, it's g'day. And and like even here, like we have a local shopping center, and we just cut out most of the letters. I'm not going to tell you where it is because, you know, then you might be like, oh, he lives around here. Then you'll see how, like, dingy my neighborhood is. Well, my neighborhood isn't actually dingy. It's quite nice. Got a lot of nice people living around here. Except for the guy up the back. He's a bit of an asshole. Late night with Scotty C. What? Welcome to the late night channel with Scotty C. We're going to be talking about why sausage sangers are the absolute best, and why if you're not eating Vegemite, you're not getting all your vitamin B. And it's funny, right? I see a lot of the guys in the States. They'll like try Vegemite. It's absolutely fucking hilarious because that's not how you eat Vegemite. I feel bad because they take a massive spoonful. And now I know a few of you guys are from the States, so Vegemite is something that you... Yeah, man, those drop bears, they'll drink your blood. They'll eat you alive. Trust me. You know what? Drop bears aren't even the scariest things. I'm going to keep that up. Get the goon from the bottle in the arvo. Yeah? Yeah? Get the goon from the bottle in the arvo. And, yeah, once you got the goon, gonna go home, just get absolutely fucking pissed. Get maggoted. Absolutely fucking maggoted, mate. Absolutely maggoted. Then we might get into the old shitbox and do a few dollies. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, like, Australia's an alright place. It's an alright place to live. I mean, you got the bogans, and like as long as you like throw some sangers at them, then like the bogans will. Actually, no, you're gonna have to throw some ciggies at them. Ciggies are cigarettes, smokes, or we also call them durries. I'm not sure if other places call them durries, but don't any of those words. Nah, yeah, you probably don't. Australia is it's like if the south and the backwards parts of England, like usually like the West Country, were to have a absolutely disgustingly filthy mouthed child. You know, we're one of those countries where our... Okay, true story. Our Prime Minister, when he became Prime Minister, one of his friends, or whoever, is named John Cuntle. Yes, it's an actual name. John Cuntle. I think his first name's John. But our Prime Minister on live national TV decided the best way to address the crowd was, I would like to thank the cunt, John Cuntle. Which just goes to show, even at the upper echelons of Australian society, we still use that word as a term of endearment. Where everywhere else, except for in England, I think England has also adopted, like, that sort of thing. So, in the States, that word is absolutely fucking horrid. Over here, it could be either absolutely horrid or a term of endearment, or even just like an apostrophe. Man speaks Australian for 5 hours straight. Yeah. That's what I do in my day-to-day life, mate. Like, what else? You got Sheila. That's a lady. You got lads. A lad is basically a young bogan that always has a bum bag. He's always just full of smokes. He's the guy that, like, when he walks, he's got like a hunched back, and he's really gangly as well. I'm just so happy I can understand everything he says. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not that hard to understand. I mean, alright, like, truth be told, sometimes when I'm just rambling and talking, especially when I'm just, even though some of the words are new to me, yeah, of course, a lot of the words will be new to you, like, but, I mean, it's one of those things where, like, you come to Australia, you hang around for a few hours, realise that this place isn't the place for me, and then you go home. Right, Australia, or you come to Australia and go, yeah, I could settle down here. And then you settle down and you never go back. Then you got to figure out, where you want to live. Do you want to live in a state where you are not allowed to hunt anywhere? Like, one, you need a license, which, of course, you need a hunting license to hunt in... I think in most places you need a hunting license to hunt. Hey, you guys in the States, can you guys tell me, like, do you guys need hunting licenses in the States? You guys need, like... Do you guys need a piece of paper to go out and go pew pew and kill Bambi? Because, at least where I live, South Australia... Oh, the English language is an amazing thing. Pineapple contains neither pine nor apple. But yeah, here in South Australia, right? You can hunt, but you need a license, right? But in all of South Australia, you need there is no like national parks or anything like that. There's no like places that are designated hunting areas. You have to go and get permission from a landowner to then hunt on their land. There's no... But I think in Victoria, there's like parks and like hunting parks where you can actually go and hunt game and all that sort of stuff. Every state has different hunting license requirements. Yeah, I think that's true across like every country. Everything has like a different requirement. Like, but like the one thing I really loved about South Australia, is the fact that you don't need any sort of license to fish. However, they're going to be trying to introduce a law where we have to pay a thing to get a fishing license each year, which, as long as it goes towards the fishing infrastructure, then I'm all for, like, throwing the government, like, $40 a year. Right? Was that law spared? I think, Alaska, you don't, but we would have to ask. Bob's silent on that one. Oh, is he from Alaska? You can't hunt on public land at all in most of the continental US, I'm pretty sure. Okay, like, do you guys have, like, specific, like hunting parks or places you can go to like hunt. Because like nearly all the things that I see about the US when it comes to hunting is, if you have like national park sort of areas, like if there's certain, or at least hunting ground areas you can go to hunt, but you don't actually need permission as long as you've got license to do it, I guess. And you're able to private land, so only private owned land. You need to be a part of a private hunting club. Wow. Shit, I'm learning new things every day. Learning new things every day. Alright, so you need to be a part of a private hunting club, and you hunt on private land. So would that land be owned by, like, would it be private land owned by the state? Like, owned by a state? Shoot at national parks, you're gonna, like, get locked up. Yeah. When I say national park, what I mean is, like just a forest, parkland area. Because I know, like, you got, various seasons, bear season, deer season, all that sort of stuff. Duck season, rabbit season. That last one was a joke. Depends. I can drive about 2 hours and hunt on State Island. Alright, so I guess it does vary from state to state. They're considered national reserves. Yeah. National parks and national reserves. Yeah, we got the same sort of thing here. But in Victoria, there are places that you can go, and as long as you've got a hunting license, you can go out and hunt specific things. But then it's like extra laws, like behind a few different things, like bow hunting, or if you're going to have a firearm, because we are pretty strict with our firearm laws here in Australia. But some of them are absolutely stupid. Some of them are absolutely dumb. You can't even have a slingshot. Like, legit, you can't have a slingshot. Yeah, you can own a bow without a license, but you cannot have a slingshot. It's really stupid, right? So, you can't have anything that can contain the power of a projectile, right? So you can't have a firearm without a specific license. You can't have a crossbow without a firearm license. Yeah, that's dumb. So you need a firearm license for a crossbow. It's illegal, at least in my state, to own a slingshot. But it's completely legal to whatchamajigger, to own like just a standard, like own a compound bow. Sent me a DM on Twitter, huh? See if I can even get to Twitter. I should just have it on my phone. I think on my phone I've got like YouTube and Instagram, and that's it. Like, that's legit it. DM, direct message. Let's have a quick look. Lil Spade sent me some stuff. Yeah, I think if I was to hunt, I'd probably prefer to. Ah, yes, Discord server. I could have sworn that I was already on your Discord server, but it might be serial overdrives that I'm on. I don't know. It's hard to keep track. Let's see if I remember my... Nope. Okay. How about... I've forgotten how to use Discord. I am a Mong. Oh, come on, man. The Australian brain at work here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'll have to accept it later, Law Spade. I'll have to accept the thing later on. It's pretty private. Do you use damage enhancers? I just started and they're pretty eco. I brought 5 level 1 and I'm down 4 after a month. Playing eco has been replaced by playing cheap. Money for my new PC parts come in and I'll start uploading in masses. See, I was uploading a lot and I wanted to get, I want to get you guys' opinion on this, right? So, I was uploading quite a lot. And then some shit happened, like all this COVID stuff happened. But then some extra shit happened. My uncle died of cancer. I had to get give away my dog. And then, about 2 weeks ago, my grandmother passed away. So, and that was sort of the day where I'm like, you know what? I'm sick of just making the same old content. I'm going to try to make new content. But, after I'm feeling better, I'm like, you know what? I kind of like making... Just do it before the invite goes bad. But I'm starting to, consider, just doing the, uploading just, more stuff, more Entropia stuff, more just stuff in general. But, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing, lots of live streams and stuff, but... As for, the actual upload stuff, I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, it does suck, but it's one of those things where it's just... As bad as it sounds, I've had so much shit happen this year that I'm kind of just emotionally numb. As bad as that sounds. If you're asking my opinion, man, you should do what makes you happy. Yeah, it's true, but I just don't want my stuff to get stale. But then again, it doesn't really matter. You're right. At the end of the day, I should just do the things that, I enjoy. Which very much does involve doing, making videos, let's plays, and stuff like that. I mean, I like doing let's plays. It's just I feel they're stale, and I like doing my hunting videos and doing mining and all that sort of stuff. But I just worry that it's sort of an overflow of stuff. But I don't know. I guess I'll just see how I feel later on in the week. See if I can get onto this. Trying to get onto the Discord. Yeah, I'll just say I forgot my password. Because, legit, I'm fairly certain I forgot my password. Oh. I think I had to change it last time as well. Again. I was just saying the enhancers lasted me a long time. I've only been through 4 in a month. You don't play enough, to be honest, but play as you like. If you like doing YouTube, what you think will make the people watching you happy. And if you like doing YouTube, do what you think will make the people watching you happy. Most videos lose traction, so doing the same thing multiple times will always be new for someone that is coming to watch you for... You know, that's a damn good point. I don't think he's a bot. I don't think he's a bot. No idea what's a let's play. Alright, a let's play is okay, so you grab a game. Let's say you grab, for instance, you grab, Mass Effect. You play Mass Effect, and you do videos on it, but you, it's basically a collection of gameplay videos, so you play for like 30 minutes to an hour, stop recording, play for another 30 minutes to an hour, stop recording, and you just make a bunch of videos on those specific things. I think that's I think that's sort of the main crux of what a let's play is. But yeah, I think you're right, Law Spade. Like, yeah, even though I'm doing the same thing, like, let's say my hunting videos, I get to like my 100th hunting video. But that could be someone's first video that they're seeing of me, and then they realize, holy shit, he's got like 100 of them. You're right. You're absolutely right. And I do enjoy like making videos and uploading them and like being able to interact with people. I think me being able to interact with people is sort of my main like one of the main things that I like and enjoy most about YouTube is being able to like chat to people and hang out. Alright, I should be able to accept the request now. Shut up. Yes, password changed. Shut up. Damn phone. Always making noises. No. Okay, now I've got to go back into other thing. It's going to take me forever. And you should stream if you like to hang out with people. Yeah, people here with you. This is true. This is true. I'm actually surprised that I had you guys hop on, because because I didn't schedule anything. I was just half expecting you guys to I was expecting, for the most part, like maybe one person would jump on, but I'm actually, yeah, quite surprised. And I guess the live streams themselves would be saved, so it's kind of like killing two birds with one stone. Alright. Alright, Law Spade. I accepted your invitation. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully I'll remember my password this time. Hopefully. Yeah, I think I will like continue to upload. I might do both. I might continue to upload, but I'll also add the streaming in as sort of like just that little bit extra, you know? Just that little bit extra. Because yeah, like uploading videos, and especially like uploading different like different Entropia videos, but also like uploading like other games and stuff like that as well. I know it'll reach other people, and it'll reach it'll reach an audience, and if more people come, they'll see like the newer videos mainly, and then they'll just be able to go back and check stuff out. So maybe it is worth it just to, yeah. Alright, cool, good chat. Good chat, guys. I'm actually feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a lot better when it comes to, like, what I'm going to be doing over the next, like, however long with this channel. See? Like, you know, this is where you should always go to Papa Lawspade with your questions. Where am I at with it? Where am I at with the stuff? Okay, let's see. Okay, got... Oh yeah, I got a couple of globals, didn't I? Trying to figure out why I have so much. And I'm like, oh yeah, I did the globals. Best thing to do is just do it. Just do it! I've taken like a 2-week break. I took a 2-week hiatus after my nana died, so that's why I, you know, decided that today I was either going to live stream or I was going to upload a video. So I was either going to live stream or I was going to make a video and then upload it later. And I ended up live streaming. And the video is going to be uploaded later anyway, so, you know, it's like a double whammy. I'm going to be back in like 2 ticks. Give me like a minute. Don't go anywhere. Or you can go anywhere, but, you know, I'll be back in a minute. And we're back, sports fans. What did I miss? I was just bummed when you said you were bored with it. I think me being bored with it was mainly a product of me going through a little bit of an emotional... some hardcore emotional fuckery, if I'm 100% honest. Some hardcore emotional fuckery. Like, I just felt kind of dead inside. So, like, I wasn't getting any joy out of, like, doing anything. And I thought trying to make different content would kind of, like, spark, like, a little bit of joy, like, within myself. But I started doing it and I'm like, nah, I'm feeling the exact same, like, exact same stuff. So I decided to take a couple of weeks off, which I have. I've taken a couple of weeks off, and then come back and see how I feel. And I'm actually feeling pretty good, pretty optimistic about actually, like, you know, continuing to make, like, content. You know, like, making, you know, continuing my hunting runs, possibly doing some mining runs as well. That would be dope. But also doing a few other things, like, I got a message, well, not a message, I got a comment on one of, like, an older video of mine saying, you know, this game is a scam. Stop promoting this scam game. And I was thinking, like, but is it though? Like, is it really? I think it was probably one of those people that got told by, you know, one of the the sort of people that are like, oh, you're gonna 100% make money in this game. And then deposited, probably like $50 into the game, lost it all. Then, he kind of hit me a bit hard. I didn't like that. It wasn't very nice. It wasn't very nice at all. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a video on how Entropy Universe is not a scam. I'm going to be doing a video on, but a little bit more in depth, talking about why it's not a scam. Entropy can drain you. It's a scam if you don't. It is, but I love it. It's a scam if you don't play smart, I'm guessing. This game is cheaper than smoking or provide you with a nice passive income. Lol, kitty hit caps. No, I think it kind of worked. The cat hitting the caps kind of worked. Well, it is, but I love. It is a scam if you don't play smart. I guess like one of my big things when it comes to Entropy Universe, and I got this from you, Law Spade, about the investing into it. Right, you're gonna be putting money in. You should get some deeds and things like that, just so you have a little bit of that ped flow, a bit of that cash flow. So if you don't, let's say, you don't, you're getting a good amount of, let's say you're getting a good amount of, stuff in your ped flow, it will be able to offset a lot of stuff. And you're right, it is cheaper than World of Warcraft, especially if you don't pay a damn thing. There are still people out there that start and they don't deposit at all. They'll look for fruit and they'll sweat. Which, those are the people that did their research initially. Oh, the biggest scam is... Oh, hey, Patrick. The biggest scam is the people that try to rip off the new players, offering them chips on the current markup. Yeah. What I think is the biggest scam, in this game? I reckon there's some sort of, evil cabal that is systematically lowering the price of sweat. That's what I'm thinking. Because at least, when I started, at least sweating was somewhat profitable. You sweat for a little while, then... Yeah, I wish that was back. I started about 4 or 5 years ago, something like that, and I think you could sell, certain places would buy the sweat for 3 PED, but most people would buy it for I don't know, 2.5 PED, 2.5 PED, something like that. It must be Bill Gates, greedy little shit, wants all the sweat. And it's funny, ever since they introduced the whole you can run and see fruit, the fruit prices themselves have I am one of the people that lower the price of sweat. You lowered the price of sweat? I thought, I could have sworn, a little while back, you did stuff on, buying sweat for... a decent price, trying to increase the amount of trying to encourage people to increase the amount of amount they could sell sweat for. Could have sworn that was you, man. Huge supply compared to the demand. Yeah, there's not much demand. You know what they should do? With this sweat, there should be just more uses for it. Yeah, through buying and selling mind essence. Yeah, through buying and selling mind essence. Yeah, that was the one that you did. Yeah, bought mind essence and salt and stuff. Yeah. I still really want a fishing profession. You know what they should do, right? Because, you know, here's how they should handle it, right? Let's throw in fishing as a skill. Possibly essential for crafting, but let's throw in fishing as a skill, right? In order to create the... Oop, I'll kill this guy and then I'll kill the Ascended. Have fishing as a skill, but in order to make bait, you need fruit and sweat, and then it creates fishing bait. And then the fishing bait is basically the ammunition that you use while using the fishing rod. And then the fish itself could have like an extra 10% increase to like leveling up pets or some shit, I don't know. You can have it like the sweat. Ooh, he hit me nice and hard. That wasn't very nice. Bastard. Bastidio. But, yeah, so like the sweat and fruit mixed together. Like you use your little refining thing. The sweat and fruit mixed together, and that becomes the thing to... yeah, create the bait. The bait goes onto the fishing rod, or just the ammunition that the fishing rod uses. And you go out and you fish, and when you catch fish, maybe there's like 4 or 5 different kinds of fish. Right, so there's 4 or 5 different kinds of fish, and the different fish will give different, different perks, right? So maybe... yeah, you could fish to feed pets, or maybe if you're able to, 250 points. Okay, whatever. Maybe you're able to use the fish on yourself. Maybe you're able to like eat it and use it like a pill, you know, or you can refine a shitload of fish to create something specific. Wait, what's going on? When the first event started, there was sweat selling for 2 to 3 PED. Yeah, buff fish. You know. Fish that do shit. Fish that lift. Yeah, these days if I want to like do something, like without spending any money, I tend to just go and what's the word? Go fruit finding. Yeah, swole fish. That's right, Nubius. Swole fish. Like you could have like oh, maybe every so often, right? Maybe every so often while you're fishing, you can have a specific like creature spawn like out of your fishing spot called the Swolenormous fish. Swolenormous fish man. And he tries to like attack you. And then like when you kill him, you get like something. I don't know. I'm just like throwing out ideas. You sweated 60k worth of sweat? Or 60k of sweat? It's pretty impressive. Yeah, sometimes fishing could drop strongbox keys. Hell yeah. So it's the one thing that really pisses me off about like this, like these events. right? The one thing that pisses me off is you get the strong box, but you don't get the keys. Is there any way in game to like find or buy keys like in game? Like, does anything drop? I don't think so. But yeah, sometimes fishing drops strongbox keys. That's a brilliant idea, man. It's absolutely fucking spot on idea. I have level 31 Sweat Gatherer. Don't tell me I bought it. Aquaman just jumps out and whoops you. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. He just jumps out of nowhere and just beats the shit out of you. Am I logged in on Discord? Apparently. Oh, I just turned my phone, like, on silent. Law Spade dropping down, like, some brilliant ideas. Are you guys seriously having a competition on who has more sweat in their storage? Comparing sizes of stacks, are we? Ah, I ran out of ammo. That's what happens when I pay attention to you guys. I run out of ammunition. That's my favourite part when I say I have so much sweat. They say, you bought it though. No. I am a level 7 sweater, I think. I also own a level 7 sweater. It's in my cupboard, but... Where am I? Where am I? Yeah, level 7 sweat gatherer. My sweat gathering is pitiful compared to you guys. I have just tiny, like, skill bar when it comes to sweating. Tiny skill bar. It's just pricing. I'll compare my size with most people. I think that's just a natural thing to compare sizes. You know, the whole mine's bigger. I have like 600 bottles of sweat in my storage. I have like 600. I do deposit. But you deposit, Scotty, I didn't for 4 years. Yeah. And I actually think that's like... I'm really impressed when people are like able to not deposit and then... You know, like get a bunch of stuff and do a bunch of things. I think it's really impressive. When I was doing Gorgon Waves and support local sweaters at Quebec Foot. How to you? Well, I mean, you could sweat, but I think, like, if you're going to be selling sweat, the thing that I tend to do is I'll sweat, and then I'll refine it into sweat crates and then sell it on the auction house. You get, like, you make just a little bit, you make a bit less than you would if you were to sell it to a player, but you sell it a bit quicker. Like, I know that will probably sound like, but you're not getting the most out of, you know, what you could be. It's like, it's true, but a lot of people, as Vast, or I think it was Vast, said, you know, that, like, there's a lot of supply, there's not a lot of demand. But for some reason, there's a bit of demand, at least when I saw last, a bit of demand for sweat crates. But I think, like, if I'm gonna, like, do... I'm a depositor by nature. Mainly because it's... it's not that expensive for me anyway to deposit stuff. So you know, I'll deposit stuff and yeah. So I'm probably gonna hop off in about 15 minutes. 15, 20 minutes, something like that. Probably at around like the 2 hour mark. The 2 hour mark for the live stream. So hopefully we get something decent between now and then. But I'm not knocking what I've got so far. You know, got a good amount of stuff. And we're up to like 881 points. So that's it's going alright. I'm getting close to being in like the top 25. I bring stackables to space only because of Gorgon. Right now, people want perfected Medusa. Having a conversation about. So, what are you guys talking about? Like Gorgon waves. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was hoping to be like maybe in the thousands. This like I say thousands, at least over 1,000 by this point. And I was hoping I would have a few more of like the bigger guys, but. Yeah, I had to pay the dentist. My microphone fell down. I need to get a proper stand. You guys heard it fall into my stomach? Yeah? No? Well, it fell into my crotchal area, really, but... You know, it's all good. It's all good. I'm wearing these big-ass slippers because it's cold here. They're big monster slippers. I look like one of the biggest, dorkiest dudes at the moment because I'm wearing my Happy t-shirt from Fairy Tail, and I'm wearing my big-ass monster slippers. Hey, 28 PED. Okay, I'm happy with that. We're going to hopefully end on a high note, which will be good. So you paid the dentist, yeah, that much for your implant. I think I remember when you did that. Yeah, crotchal area. The microphone fell into my crotchal area. How much sweat would that be? Let's see. How much sweat would that be? So that'd be like what? 100,000? A million K worth, like a million like bottles of sweat? I don't know, how many bottles of sweat would that be? I'm not good at math. No, none of my animals was hurt during the mic drop. And yeah, I have many animals. I got, yeah, I got many animals. I got spiders. Got like 2 tarantulas. Only 2 huntsmans now because my jungle huntsman Jane, she was old but she died earlier this week. I got like a rabbit, some guinea pigs, a dog, 2 cats, like a shitload of leaf insects, like spiny leaf insects. 1.111 million bottles of sweat. I do have a little bit of a zoo at home. Oh, and I've also got a bird. His name is Eats. I found him in a tree. Like, weird story behind that bird, right? Like, I go outside, I'm gonna go to the shops, and, hey, another 21 PED. We're on a fucking roll. So I was going to the shops, right? And, I look to my right, and in the tree, I just see this, like, blue thing, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I look, and it's just this blue budgie hanging there. I'm like, what's wrong with you? I go over to it thinking maybe it's one of the wild ones. And I go over to it, and it's kind of like just looking at me. He's just hanging upside down. I, like, put him in my hands, and he's kind of like not... He's very lethargic. So I'm guessing it was someone's pet who escaped. Because he was thirsty, hungry, and all that sort of stuff. So, gave him some seed, gave him some water. And we tried to find out wherever the hell he came from, but... yeah, with no luck. Absolutely no luck. So that's how I came to get my bird. Never defang a spider. Defanging a spider would be like sewing someone's mouth shut. A spider's fangs is what they use to eat and drink. So as soon as you defang a spider, they're destined to die within a week. Not even. So yeah. No, I do not defang any of my spiders. I don't have any highly venomous spiders yet. And I don't handle my spiders. I find it a little bit irresponsible if people handle their spiders. Because, like, take a tarantula for instance, right? Let's say you're handling a pet tarantula. Even a foal of, like, 1 foot can kill a tarantula. Because of their weight. If they fall, their abdomen could be ruptured and they could die. So, as for huntsmen, they're just way too quick to even bother trying to handle. Not saying that, just how you stop them from biting or killing you. I just don't handle them. It's actually really rare for a spider to kill you. Especially a tarantula or a huntsman. Like, it's more close to a bee sting. I mean, if you're allergic to the venom, then like any sort of, like, allergic reaction, it could kill you. But, nah. They're all happily in their enclosures. The only things that die to them are crickets. Super afraid of those things. I'm actually surprised at how many people are afraid of spiders. I don't fully understand the fear, but I mean, I can respect it. You know, someone who has a fear of spiders are probably going to have a healthy fear of going into a place they probably shouldn't. But I think the only thing that I'm afraid of when it comes to like animals is like sharks. Not even because I'm afraid of them as an animal. It's more of like they could eat me. They could eat me. They prefer not to. Except for bull sharks. Bull sharks are pricks. They'll just come up and num on your butthole. Half you will be gone in like 2 seconds flat. You'll be screwed. They creep you out. Yeah, a lot of people are creeped out by spiders. Well, I mean, the media does portray spiders as these, like, horrible, venomous, like, creatures that, like, if they bite you, they're gonna kill you and they're gonna drink your blood. Nah, not how it works. Not how that works. There are certain spiders you need to be careful of. Like, in the United States, you guys got to be careful of black widows, and the further south you go, you got to be wary of the possibility of the Brazilian wandering spider. Especially if you travel to South America, you got to be wary of the Brazilian wandering spider. It's very rare for it to bite anyone. I don't think there is many cases of it biting people, but the six-eyed sand spider, you got to be careful of that one. The brown recluse, you got to be careful of that one. In Australia, we need to be careful of redback spiders and Sydney funnel webs. But beyond that, most of the common spiders that you see, like even the common like black house spider, they're nothing. They're just like, they eat the flies. The eyes creep me out. Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of eyes. They have a lot of eyes and they have a lot of legs. I think that's what creeps people out the most, just because they look so alien. Canada wolf spiders. Canadian wolf spiders. Yeah, I mean, most wolf spiders have very, very, very mild venom. Yeah, brown recluses are, you got to be careful of those guys. Hey, another 20 PED. We're on a roll. Nice. Yeah, brown recluses you got to be careful of. Wolf spiders, eh. Yeah, jumping spiders are amazing. Hey, Midnight Shack, how you doing? Yeah, like, jumping spiders are amazing. You know, I'm actually on a good roll with the PED, so I might stick around for... Oh! Check that shit out. 105.89 PEDs. Dude, that settles it. I'm going to be sticking around for a bit longer. Fucking hell. I might need to make a coffee, though. I'm going to stick around for longer. Holy shit. Yeah, wolf spiders can give... Like, every spider can give a bad infection. They can give an infection. That's why whenever you get bitten by a spider... Like, make sure you clean the wound out. Like, clean the bite out thoroughly. Cheers, guys. Cheers for the congratulations. Now, here in Canada, wolf spiders are pretty friendly. I mean, wolf spiders are... Like, most spiders can be pretty friendly. There are some aggressive ones, but it's a spider by spider basis, because spiders themselves have, like, different personalities. Like, I have a pet wolf spider that is, like, super aggressive. Like, she just doesn't want a bar of anything. Like, if a cricket comes near her, and she just doesn't want it, she'll just fucking kill it and not eat it at all. You know? Whereas something like my, ooh, and that was 45.72 PED. That was nearly a global. Holy shit, we are on a freaking roll. Hell yeah. On a roll. On a nice roll. What's the time? I know you guys can't tell me. Alright, it's about 3 o'clock. 10 past 3 here. I mean, I have nothing on for today. Except for just hanging out with you fine chaps. And chapettes. I don't know if there's any lasses in the chat. I'm not 100% sure. Then again, you know, it's one of those things where you can never tell. Never tell who's... Like, that's the best thing about, like, the internet. Right? Yeah, but most times you don't know you've been bit. You sat on one or whatever, always an accident. They don't attack though. Yeah, most spiders don't openly want to attack people. 1:40 AM there? Yeah, most spiders don't want to attack people. Like, a lot of people think they do, but they don't. They really don't. I mean, you think about it, right? A spider. Maybe at most, like a huntsman or a wolf spider, maybe they're like 10 to 20 grams in weight. Yeah, you missed a 105 PED global. Got 105. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Good stuff. $10:45 PM. Oh yeah. It's not bad. I might have to put the kettle on soon. Make a coffee or a tea. Vote in the chat. Coffee or a tea? What should I have? Cries internally. Oh, Pat. Come on, man. It's all good. It's all good. Unless you're crying from, like, internally crying from happiness. Like, you're happy that I made the PED. Cup of tea? Coffee? There's only one choice. What is that choice, Patrick? And it's not tea. Ooh. I think you might end up getting outvoted, Law Spade. Hey, 47.33 PED. I'm just raking in the PED at the moment. Okay, so that's 2 for coffee, 1 for tea. Okay, Kobach says tea. So that's 2 for tea, 2 for coffee. So 2 for tea, 2 for coffee. It's up to you, Nubius. You're the tiebreaker. What should I have? Tea or coffee? And the tea in question will be an Earl Grey tea. But then again, I might do... well, it's about 3 here. It's like 3 o'clock here, so... You're the tiebreaker, Nubius. Tea. Okay. Sorry, Midnight. Sorry, Patrick. We're going to be going with... tea. So I'm going to have a cup of Earl Grey tea. So I think, yeah, in... I think, yeah, tea for the absolute win. Tea for the absolute win. Yeah, I've got Earl Grey. I've also got Yorkshire Gold. I got Yorkshire Gold because the spiffing Brit is always on about it. I'm like, alright, I want to give it a try. And also Sir Patrick Stewart is also like, my favourite is Yorkshire Tea Gold. So I'm like, okay, let's give it a try. It's not bad. It's not my favourite. Sorry, Spiffing Brit. I'm sorry, Patrick Stewart. Sir Patrick Stewart. Earl Grey all the way. Alright, so I reckon... because I can, I'm going to hop out of the instance and hop back in. Or... unless I'm really super quick with putting on my brew. Like, putting on the kettle. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. So, I'm going to, like, speed, put on the kettle, and then come back. Alright? Alright, cool. I'll be back in, like, a minute. Maybe 2. Ready? Stand up. And go. And we're back. No leave. No reset instance. I would have laughed if, like, did I get anything? Anything good? I would have laughed if I huffed as well. No leave, no reset instance. No, it's probably not the best idea. Especially where I'm at, it's like, hot damn. This instance is doing very well for me. Thank you, go back. I reckon like 1.35p. It's average. It's average. Average PEDs. Average PEDs. That's what we're after. Hey, new subscriber, Ryan Watcher. If you're in the chat, Ryan Watcher, cheers for subscribing. I don't have any alerts on this thing yet because, like, well, I just don't yet, which is kind of shitty. You can't wait for the Aussie dollar to be even with the US dollar. Yeah, given enough time. How is, like, the US and an Australian dollar looking? Like, because I would think, but we're going through a recession here in Australia. We're going through a lot. We're going through some financial shit too, so I'm actually curious. You got me pondering, Patrick. You got me pondering, man. More strong boxes. Got like 20. Yay. Now to spend like $20 to get keys. Shit. AUD to USD. So according to this, per $1 Australian dollar, it's only 68 US cents. Buy silver IRL. I would, man. I would. I really would. Like, I've thought about investing and all that sort of stuff, but like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you know, whenever they say like, oh, when you buy when the market's all fucked, then you're bound to like come out on top when the market's no longer fucked. But I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's just one of those things, you know? Keep shooting these guys. Shooty. I'm now at 392 subs. Getting close to the 400. The silver is not an investment. Is it to hunt werewolves? Buy silver IRL. Is it just in case the actual... Yeah, when the paper money becomes toilet paper. So you can buy food when the paper money becomes toilet paper. Yeah. But by that point, right, if the paper money becomes toilet paper, it might come to a point where people might just think money in general is bullshit. You know? It's like, silver, what am I going to do with that? I'd rather... Like, it's like that video when they're like, oh, would you rather have, like, this bar of silver or this bar of chocolate, and a whole bunch of people decide to go with the bar of chocolate because it's like, what am I going to do with the bar of silver? You know? Hey, what am I going to do with that? What am I going to do with the bar of silver? Rather have the chocolate. You know, it might turn out that way. Imagine if Mindark only took silver for deposit. I think if they only took silver for deposit, they wouldn't make they wouldn't make that much money. That's how you ship it to them. It hasn't always been a tradable commodity. Not always. like when civilizations rise and fall, they tend to then adopt, like, as they rise and they tend to adopt silver and gold, and we tend to have it not as a commodity but more as a luxury. We do use it as a commodity, but it hasn't always been a commodity. Right, it hasn't always been a commodity, and and I'm fairly certain that the price of gold or silver back in the old days, and when I say old days, I mean like thousands of years ago, the price was weighed off of a specific. Hey, another global 70, yeah. Good getting there. We're raking in that cash. Thanks, Ryan W. Thanks very much, man. My wife just brought me a cup of tea. Everyone say thank you to my wife. Love my wife.
Love you.
Love you too, babe. Wow, it's absolutely fucking chucking it down outside. Jesus. Feel sorry for any poor bastard working this. Thank you, wife. Thank you, Law Spade. Thank you, Law Spade. And yeah, Ryan, I got your notification on my phone for cheers for subbing, mate. Slowly building up my subs. Slowly. I would like to get to 1,000 at some point in my time. That'd be nice. Because I mean, it's always like a good milestone. Like first time round, it's like 100. Then you want 250, and then you want 500, and then you want 1,000, and then you just want to go on from there. Let's see. Where are we at? 933. Finishing rank 7 soon. That'll be good. We're halfway through the daily. How much will we get from this on 15? How many tokens do we have, by the way? That's a good question. 33. Alright. We started off with about maybe 550 to 600 PED worth of ammunition, and we're going to come away with at least 900 PED worth of stuff. Like, this has treated me very well. This has treated me very well. Hopefully it continues to treat me well. I don't know what I'm going to be doing after the Mayhem stuff is fully done and dusted. I'm probably gonna, like, depending on how much I have after the Mayhem stuff is done and dusted, I'll either keep all my PD aside for, you know, just hunting and having stuff to do, or I'll buy another Calypso Landede. Don't know. Now I can only do like 2 hours and 48 minutes. Is that like 2 hours and 48 minutes left across the entire day? I think that's it. Yeah. 2 hours and 48 minutes left across the whole day. Which ain't that bad. Because the whole lot, do the CLDs pay enough to warrant the price? Compared to a lot of the shares, yeah. And this might sound like a bit of a not not a controversial topic, but more of like just a thing where people like be like, but why? So I bought the Calypso Palace Deeds when they were selling for around about 16, 17 PED a pop. And I bought a bunch of them. My worst investment into Entropia was shifting my holdings to pick up Ancient Greece. Yeah. So like I had, like I bought Crystal Palace shares, and I shit you not, over the past many weeks, they've only just paid out like 1 PEC a piece, right? And I had about 100 of them. I had close to 2,000 PEDs worth of stuff, right? 2,000 PEDs worth of shares, and I was getting 1 PED a week. Given I bought all of these when they were around about the 16, 17 PED mark. So, I decided to sell all my shares. It might sound like a bit, whoa, why did you sell all your shares? Because the amount that I was getting for the shares, and I'd already made, I reckon I made about 100, 200 PED on top of stuff after I'd sold them, which is good. But it was just sitting there and it wasn't giving me hardly anything. Where the Calypso shares, right? I have three Calypso shares, like Calypso land deeds, and hey man, and they're giving me between 11 and 13 PED a week. So on average, they're giving me about 4 PED each a week. That's like 4 times the amount as the Crystal Palace shares, right? 4 times the amount as the Crystal Palace shares, for maybe only needing to spend an extra 200, 300 PEDs to pick one up. So I sold the shares, and I've utilized some of it in the Mayhem, but let's face it, I've already made back all that stuff. So I reckon after the Mayhem, I'm going to be getting, depending on how much I have, I'm going to be getting, maybe throw in an extra 20, 30 bucks next week and get a, buy a Calypso land deed. I even thought about maybe getting Arcadia Underground deeds, but I think I'm just going to stick with the Calypso land deeds. And yeah, that Ancient Greece was a big oof. Massive oof. Now the Crystal Palace might pick up again. But right now, like this is over. I haven't touched. I'll have a look at it. If I can have a look at my history, transactions. That was my initial transactions. Yeah, see, I purchased 100 for 1,615, and today I sold 100 for 1,810. So I did make money. But yeah, like, check this out, right? If we go back from the 100, right? From like the week before, like 3, then 4, then 5, and I earned 3, I think. But I just wasn't really. Yeah, it would like fluctuate between like 1 PED and 3 PED. It wasn't really doing it for me, like at all. But you know, I could have been wrong, but it just wasn't. It wasn't doing it for me. But I could be wrong. My math could have been off. CP shares pay out good though. Yeah, maybe. Like, I guess it really depends. Whoa. The fuck happened there? The fuck happened there? Alright. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. The fuck happened there? Alright. The fuck, man? The fuck happened there? Already logged in, please. Okay, we're gonna have to wait a minute. God damn it. CP shares pay out good though. You have to hold on to those for a long-term income. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think that's why I wasn't too bothered with selling. Like, I wasn't too bothered with selling them because I had bought them. Yeah, password is all of those. I think that's why I didn't mind. Yeah, you can steal my email. My email's on my thing. My email is not a secret. Bastard. Yep. Password is a bunch of asterisks, and my email is my business email. Ooh. So secretive. No idea what the fuck happened there, eh? No clue. Oh. Back to it, I guess. Back to it. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I think because I only spent, like, because I spent, like 16 PD per share and I was able to sell it for 18 PD per share, I'm not too bothered with selling them. But I mean, it just really depends. I think the Calypso Land Area deeds pay out more than the Crystal Palace shares. But my math could have been off. But it just didn't. It just didn't. Yeah, just wasn't where I wanted it. Plus, there's the added benefit of like the Calypso land deeds, right? If I'm able to get 10 of them, then I'm able to what's the word? I'm able to get like my own place. And I think I'm able to do like some like little odds and ends like farming and all that sort of shit. Oh. I want to. Do I actually have my email set on there? I think I do. Hey Stellas, how you doing, man? Or lass? I don't know. I don't know. How you doing, mate? You doing all right? Yeah, my for business inquiries, you can reach me directly at the following email address. So if any of you guys like want to, what's the word? Collaborate. I think that's the word. Did I see your question earlier? No, I didn't, Ryan W. I'm sorry about that, man. As a pretty new player, I can't really do the Mayhem events. Shinkapa's a pretty good entry-level hunting target. Yeah, like Shinkapas, I think they're a good entry-level hunting target, but it depends on how low level you are. You can go with those guys, or you can go with you can go to Fort Lahar and hunt the Combibos and Exosaurs there. It really depends on your level and how much damage you can do, because there's a difference between like a level 4 Combibo and a level 4 Kerberos. So really depends. Really, really depends. Don't die. Don't die on me. Okay, we didn't die. Hunting Argos? Yeah, Argos are fun. Yeah, I love hunting Combibos. Combibo hunting's fun. Pretty good, you just kind of woke up. I found your channel yesterday because I was just started the game yesterday. Oh yeah, how are you enjoying it so far? And welcome to the channel. Oh Ryan, if you're a level 2, I recommend, like in the combat professions, I recommend sticking around like Camp Icarus or heading up to fight some Darkbas. Oh, if you can kill the Shinkbas, no problem, then hunt the Shinkbas. It really depends. Like I'm level, like my combat skills, like my higher combat skills are level 30. So, you know, but I still go and hunt like level 4s. So just hunt whatever you like, man. Exosaurs are cool as well, yeah. Yeah, hunting Exosaurs are fun. I like hunting anything that has a decent loot pool diversity. Well, that's good. I'm glad you like the game. It's like one of those games that take a long time to like get into, and there's a lot of misinformation. Like the whole, you can play the game and like earn like a shitload of money, but it's, don't fall for any of that shit. Don't fall for any of that crap. Like, as Lawspade has said on his channel many times, in order to make money, you first have to spend money. So, like, Lawspade does a lot of the, he does a lot of the, investment stuff, so he gets deeds and shares and stuff like that. Me, I do the same thing, but I think I make poor choices with some of them. But it all really depends. But with the, yeah, just be careful where you get some of your information from. Like some guys might turn around and say, oh, you just get this and do this, and you're gonna like make like 5 PED every time you hunt, or you're gonna make like 10-20 PED every time you hunt. Like, it's gonna be all crap. But that's just my opinion, though. That's not a hard fact. That's just my opinion. A lot of people, like, you can make, like, for me, if you don't want to, like, if you want to make, yeah, Lawspade plug, go and subscribe to Lawspade. Like, 10 out of 10, go and sub to him. Love it whenever he, like, just causes hell on, like, Fallout 76. That shit's hilarious. But yeah, like with the like a lot of the stuff people will say, like the money making stuff, a lot of it's bollocks. A lot of it's bullshit. You can make PED, you can make money, but it's like, well, you can make the in-game currency like for like monetarily for free. Time-wise, it'll take a while. Time-wise, it will take a while. You know, sweating and fruit finding. But best thing to do is just treat it like any other like pay-to-play MMO. Throw in $10 a week or $10 a fortnight or even $10 a month, depending on what you're doing. And then just go along, go through the motions and play the game. Enjoy. do some of the quests, go to the different teleports, go on a bit of an adventure, go to the various teleports and collect those, while you're out and about, look for some fruit to sell, but you gotta enjoy what you're doing though. That's like when it comes to playing Entropia Universe, to me that's that's numero uno of what you need to remember is you need to enjoy playing the game. You need to enjoy it. I wonder how many people I'm going to piss off by saying you can't, I wonder how many people I'm going to piss off by saying, a lot of the people saying that you can, make all of the money are, bullshitting. Treat it like an overseas bank account, yeah. Which is essentially what it is. It's an overseas bank account with a game attached to it. Yeah, it's pretty much what it is. You throw money in, you have a good time, you have a grand old time, and you enjoy yourself. I think what I used to do was once a week I would throw $10 into the game. I would get a Arcadia Underground deed, and then just utilize the rest and just do some hunting and stuff. Or do some sweat hunting, do some swunting. And then I would just do that, and then I had a good amount of Arcadia Underground deeds. Then I sold them to get Calypso land deeds. But I started because I was told I could become a millionaire. Oh yeah, you're gonna make all of the money. Oh man. Yeah. It's one of those things where how to make money online. Play Entropia Universe and you're going to make all of the cash. I only sell finished products and save my materials for crafting. So that's what I got to do. What I got to do is I got to save my loot so I can use it for crafting. Except I don't because I'm an idiot. It is a very intricate game. It is one of those games where you play it and you're like, wow, there's a lot of shit that I've got to learn. Or just, I'm just gonna... Don't you know? I'm the next Ever Die. Never Die. You know what, Nubius? If you become the next Never Die, I'll buy you a beer. If you become the next Never Die, I'll buy you a beer for congratulations. You'll have to come here, though. But I mean, guys I have 20,000 PED in materials. Nice. Sitting on a good stack there, Law Spade. A damn good stack of stuff. Absolute fabulous, tasty stack of amazing stuff. Brilliant stuff. What sort of stuff do you make? Do you make them guns? Do you make them rifles? Yeah? Do you make them ships? Them spaceships? Alright. Yeah. Why not? I'll just keep increasing my combat reflexes, because why not? You make them guns, them ships. Very nice. And you texture them. Nice. Is that profitable? Ah, okay. That answers my question. People not paying me good for them, so I'm gonna stop doing it. It's fair enough. Me, I like the idea of just getting a lot of power, in-game power. going along, being able to just like blast, just, a level 9 creature dead, one hit kill. That'd be great. I wonder what the power max is on Entropia Universe. Like, what's the total amount of damage someone could feasibly do in like one hit? I wonder if any of the Ubers have like tested that. You're going to make millions off of coloring? So what you're saying is you're going to become an artiste. Going to make all of the money coloring. Make sure you're in between the lines. If you're not in between the lines when you're coloring, then you don't want to go out of the lines. It's sad, an untextured strip sells for more than my textured ones. Really? That's got to be a kick to the balls. Just a little bit of a kick to the balls. Do you want this plain shitty Slipner, or do you want this very nice looking Slipner? Oh yeah, how much is the plain looking Slipner? Oh, it's around 15 to 20 PED. Oh yeah, how much is the textured one? Oh, it's 25 to 30 PED. I don't know prices, I'm just throwing random shit out there. Just don't mind me, folks. Oh, oh no, it's the other way around. So the shitty Slipner will be like 25 to 30, and the textured one will be like 15 to 20. You know what? I'm going to take the shitty looking one, thanks. I'm going to take the shitty untextured one for like almost double the price. Oh yeah, okay then. So dumb. So dumb. That is stupid. That is stupid. Do. My back neighbor is grinding something. He's cutting metal into shapes. Good for him. What else are you going to do on a Saturday? I am collecting stuff. I am getting PEDs. And it's going fantastic, if anyone's wondering. I mean, most of you guys already know. You've been here, like... You guys have been hanging out with me this afternoon. You're like, yeah, go Scotty. Yeah, well, a lot of people sweat and don't buy ships. I just want to get, like, a really cool spaceship. With big guns on it. And become a pirate. Become a dicklord. Become a pirate and shoot stuff. Then give people's stuff back to them. When they're like, I had like a bazillion of these things. Why do I only have half a bazillion? It's like, no, I gave you all that you dropped. Then you run away and you sell it and you make a mint. Piracy. How's loot been since I crashed? I've had a couple of loots that are in the, the double-digit PEDs. No globals yet, but I've only been at it since the crash. I've only been at it for like 15, not even 20 minutes, like 15, 17 minutes, something like that. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention. I've been talking to these guys. I've been talking to the chat. I've been chatting to the chat. I haven't noticed. Not that it really bothers me much. New instance, new me. If the loot like really stagnates at around like the 3 hour of streaming mark, then I'll probably call it there. But it all depends. If I get like another global, then I'll just stick around. Because, that's what men do. stick around and we... Even the men of the women variety? What would that be? Yeah, the women. Men and women. When we come across some good stuff, we stick around. What does it say? Like, when you strike gold, you should something something something. I don't know. I don't know the term. Oh, there's 11. There's 11 PD. Hasn't been all too bad. It's been alright. Come to think about it, that's a YouTuber that I gotta check in on and see how they're doing. Raven Jade. I haven't watched any of her stuff in quite a while, so I'm gonna have to hop on there at some point and see if she's got any new stuff out and give her stuff a watch. Shout out to Raven Jade if you ever watch this. See, the annoying thing is, I was on a roll before it crashed, and then it crashed, and I have no idea when the next big guy is going to be coming out. He's just going to be popping out. Don't know when he's going to be doing that. What that? In the whipper. Cool. I've never used a whip before. Just realized you were doing the same Mayhem as me. Hey! Yeah, man. We're doing the summer Mayhem. Gregory Lau? Good to have you here, man. Depending on stuff, I might only be on for another 20 minutes. Depends on how things go. But, yeah, good to have you here, man. Humans. That's the word I was looking for. That's what we humans do. When good shit goes our way, we just keep rolling with it. That's the word I was looking for. Ugh. I'm having such a shitty brain day today. An absolute shitty brain day. Forgetting words, meaning of words. Alright, Nubius, you get some sleep, man. You get some sleep and stay safe. You're about 15 minutes ahead of me in Mayhem, yeah? What points are you sitting at, Gregory? What points are you sitting at, man? I'm sitting at 964. And I'm nearly halfway done with the Mayhem in total, so... Yeah. Yeah. May the Hoffs be with... Thank you very much. Hopefully, if I do get a Hoff, that'll be great. FF2901. 2901. Nice. Splendid. Absolutely brilliant. See where we're at on the leader on the scoreboards. I don't get it. But I had more than that other guy. Why was I not there? Oh well. Questions for another day. Ignore the FF. Okay. Ignoring the FF. You're doing good on points though. I've just been doing good on PEDs. Points have been a meh, but the PEDs have been a yeah. I ranked 4th in my first run. Oh yeah. Fourth rank is pretty good. I'm confused at how the scoring is set. Yeah, Vast. I know I said that I was going to be going offline in like 15 minutes, but like, good shit happened, man. Good shit happened. Like, very good shit happened. I got like a 50 PD global, and then like 105 PD global, and then like another 50 PD global. Like, shit just went really good. Literally 2 hours ago. Yeah, just things went really good. Things went really good. And I'm enjoying the stream, so I just stuck around. Yeah. Like, literally 2 hours ago, you said you were going to be 15 minutes. Whoa! Like, that's 15 minutes Australian time, alright? 15 Australian minutes, which is like 5 hours. That's my excuse and I'm sticking with it. Where's my damage at? I've gotten fuck all. Oh wait, no, it crashed, so yeah, that's fine. I keep forgetting that it crashed. Oh, you have female time. Oh yeah, female time. 49 PED, nice. Nearly a global, not quite a global, but nearly. Sports ball. No, it's more of it's more of like Doctor Who time. It's the Doctor's time. That or it's like Flight of Dragons time when they're like... Don't know if you guys have watched Flight of Dragons, so this is going to be like a reference that you might not get. But in Flight of Dragons, there's a scene where character Carolinus and the character Peter Dickinson, they were falling kind of to get to a specific time, and yeah, Peter Dickinson was like, you know, since the dice burn out, it feels like we've been falling for hours, and then Carolina's like, nah, it's been more like 10 centuries. It's like, that's a long fucking time. It's like, nah, it's been like 1,000 years, not a few hours. Timey-wimey time. Yeah. You know, it's all... Like, when it comes to, like, my live streams, it's all, like, wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. I go offline when I go offline, and bored, simple as that. It's fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. I go offline when I go offline. I was originally only going to do this for an hour. Because I wasn't sure how everything would play out. But because everything's been going so well, I figured might as well stick around. And, you know, Lawspade jumped in, and I like talking to Lawspade. He's a nice guy. Lord Spade is a fine fella. He's a nice guy. NNSR team again. Kobek, what did you say? If you're asking if I'm going to stream again, yes. I'll definitely stream again. Yeah, see, Law Spade, you've made me, like, stick around. That and the loot's been really good, so... sticking around for the loot. Ludius has blessed me on this day. I'll give praise to Ludius. Ludius in his perfect form. I should, when we have... Alright, good night, Kobak. You have a good night, buddy. Take care of yourself, and, yeah, hopefully I'll see you around the channel. And stay safe out there. These are crazy, crazy times we're living in. Full of uncertainty and scary shit. Look, as it stands, it looks like at some point Australia is going to be bitch slapped by China. Like, holy shit. Yeah, we're really, you know... my government's grabbing the bulls by the horns on that one. We had like a cyber attack. And everyone thinks that it's China, but our government just won't do the whole, yeah, it was China. Because China's basically done the whole, don't you do it. Don't you dare. Don't you blame us. We didn't do it. It was someone else that did it, not us. It's like, yeah, whatever. As long as I don't, like, you know, somehow delete my Entropia Universe account, they can do whatever they like. Well, they can't do whatever they like, but you know. You know what I mean. Shit is going well. Shit is going very well. India's going to invade and free Tibet. I don't know, like, I 100% agree with the freeing of Tibet. But, like, two nuclear powerhouses, like, slugging it out, I don't know if that bodes well for, like, the planet. Considering, like, according to some bullshit, which is, like, the Mayan bullshit, we're all supposed to be unalived tomorrow. Or, you know, Monday, whatever. The entire east coast of China will become occupied by Australia and Japan, and Taiwan will become new government of China. Is that where you see it going? Which, the entire east coast of China will become occupied by Australia and Japan, and Taiwan will become new government of China. Hey. Could happen. And, hey, I won't knock it. Yeah, it's just a shitload of people will die in the process. Absolute shitload of people will be unalived. But I mean, that's that's war for you. That's expanding nations for you, especially communists. Communist nations, they really like to expand. China will roll over. You think China will roll over? I don't know if China will roll over, man. I don't know if they will. All bark, no bite. Little emperors. I don't know, man. I don't know. Winnie the Pooh's looking pretty ominous. I say ominous. Let's face it, like, Xi Jinping or Winnie the Pooh looks absolutely, positively doofy. I wonder if I'm going to get banned for saying all this crap. Fuck it. In for a penny, in for a pound. In for a penny, in for a pound? I'm all about that free speech. They will roll over after their navy is defeated and they are attacked from all sides. Well, yeah, just have a look at what happened to the Nazis. They got fucked up. As soon as they decided to have a war on, like, two fronts, they got fucked. And then you guys threw bombs at Japan. You slapped Japan with, like, 2 nukes. Just boom! And then the radiation mutated Japan into a state of anime. Which, hey, I'm not knocking it. They've given us amazing things. Like Dragon Ball Z. And Dragon Ball Z. And One Punch Man. And, everything else I love. Even Russia is siding with India. Yeah? Maybe they're getting worried about China as well. Ooh, 23 PED. $23 dues. Yeah, maybe Russia is also sensing China's sort of power-hungry nature. Maybe Russia is like, you know what? Let's not deal with the Chinese anymore. They are wanting to kill lots and lots of people, but not in the way that we want. For Mother Russia, we will go against them. Laser go pew pew. Oh, speaking of China. China denied involvement in... Come on, I'm trying to read the news article. China denied involvement in cyber attack on Australia. Yeah... Sure, yeah, of course they did. The reason they will roll over is the mass pro-democracy protests that will erupt once the war starts. Well, yeah, I mean, democracy is a fucking lovely, lovely thing. I love democracy. Democracy is one of those things where, without it, a nation becomes a scary place. Because you're either going to have a king, an emperor, or a dictator basically turning around and going, you know what? Fuck all of the common people. And then all the common people will turn around and they can't do anything because they just get thrown into the gulag. You know? Or they get outright executed. Where democracy, it's the people that, it is the people that, like, if the people don't like something happening, their voice will be heard, and then the governmenting body will basically be like, yeah, we'll fix that. We'll get right on that. God, I love democracy. Not that democracy is true democracy anymore. You have a choice between one party or another. And they're all controlled by the exact same entity anyway, so... It's illusionary democracy, is what we have in most countries. Illusionary democracy. Getting close to the 1,000 points. Hey, and there's the 1,000 points. 1,002. Yeah. Yeah. 1,002. Hell yeah. I think later on today I'm gonna have to like set up scenes in OBS. You know, like the be right back, stream ending soon, stream starting soon, just so like I can set stuff up properly. I think I'm gonna have to do that. I might do that later on this afternoon, while I eat my sausages and do stuff. I think I might do that. That is the thing that I'll be doing this evening. Do a bit of work that will benefit the channel. By the way, I do not like CCP. You do not like CCP. Yeah, no, I don't know what CCP means. Oh, Communist Party of China. Chinese Communist Party. Yeah, I don't like that either. The communists are, yeah, the Chinese Communist Party are a bunch of bastards. You heard it here, folks. Scotty C93 does not like the Chinese Communist Party. He thinks they're a bunch of wankers. A lot of twats, the lot of them. Does China even have a Democratic Party? I have no idea. Even if they did, I doubt they'd, probably get executed. Alright, I'm gonna be back in 2 ticks. Love you too. Oh, hey Jenny. You want out of the room? And we're back, sports fans. I'm gonna have to call it soon. Getting a bit... Yeah. Getting a little bit... Yeah. I have no idea how you did this, Law Spade. Like, streaming for, like, ages. Didn't you do, like, an 8-hour Mayhem stream at some point? I might be tripping, I don't know. Then again, I do like streaming. It is quite fun. I would like to stream Dark Souls at some point. That'll be good. Maybe even some Mountain Blade. That'll be good. Mountain Blade Battlelord streaming. That'll be nice. It does take a lot out of you, like, you know, just trying to keep the conversation talking and all that sort of stuff. I did not expect to be... $5 hour? Yeah. 5-hour stream, yeah. Ah, yes. What I might do is I might kill this guy and then call it a day. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be killing this guy and calling it a day. But I will be streaming again. If not... Yeah, that's actually an interesting one. Because I've got company. I've got a buddy staying over for a few days. And then I've got my nana's... we can't go to her funeral. So we're... the family that are in South Australia, we're going to be having a sort of a wake, a memorial service sort of thing at my parents' place, so I have that on Thursday. So I might actually do some streaming on Friday. Do some streaming on Friday. Depending on what day Friday is, I might even be able to finish this off on Friday. What is the date on Friday? Because this ends on the 1st. 250 points. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to leave. And we're going to call it a day. Yeah. We're going to call it a day. Just to freeze the little countdowny timery thing. What is when is the 1st of July? Alright, so it's not for like a week and a half. So I reckon I'm going to stream again on Friday, which is either going to be Thursday evening or whatever for... It'll probably be like Thursday evening or Friday morning. I'm going to stream on Friday. Whatever time that is. I don't know time zones. As one commenter pointed out, I don't know time zones. No, I fucking do not. It's not something I care about. But yeah, so I'll probably... Yeah, I've got a pretty fucking busy week. So yeah, I'm probably going to stream on Friday. I'm going to try to stream a few times a week, I think. If not Entropia, then something else. But yeah, I'm going to at least try. But we're going to figure out like how good we came out today. So we went out with like 600 PD worth of stuff, like worth of ammunition. We're going to come out with like 800 PD, maybe 900 PD worth of ammo. Got a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I'm going to call it there, guys. You guys have a brilliant week, and I will schedule when I'm going to stream, or what I'll do is I'll set it up so I can do the whole stream is starting soon thing. So people can have time to, like, they see, and if they, you know, maybe they're halfway through their breakfast, and they're like, oh, you know, I'll just wait, and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, I hope you guys have a brilliant week, and if I don't talk to you beforehand, everyone stay safe, and enjoy. You're very welcome, Ryan W. Glad to have you here, and once again, cheers for subscribing, man. Take care, Law Spade. Vast, if you're still in the chat. Take care. Is there actually a way for me to see who's in? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, you guys take care, and I'll see you